knowing someone who had been through it that I admired as a musician, just screaming about NeuroVocal made me want to do it already before I even really looked into it. I think it was our first or second session together. We were just doing the very first exercise and my eyes just lit up. And I said, I just heard like 5 notes at the same time in my head. I said, what? That is not something I learned in college. When you said to me, when that happens, you have accessed efficient singing. And I was like, efficient singing? Wait, what? Of course, I get excited thinking I get to share this with my clients. That was really cool for me. It changed the way I got up and went to work every day. It made me want to get up and go to work every day. You get in a funk, you know? You're teaching the same thing over and over and you're like, okay, this person's coming in, we're doing the same things. And then there's this very, very intentional tool that can change my thought process on that, because I realize actually there is something we can do to get through this. And I'm going to show you what it is. And as soon as that light up moment happens for them, they're all in. In college and for a little while after, I did a good amount of gigging, and then I got married, had a kid. Life changed tremendously. I stopped singing and I thought I would never get my voice back to where it was in college. And then I found NeuroVocal, and I'm gigging more than I have in a long time. I feel confident when someone says, hey, can you do this? Yes, I can, and you can pay me this much. I'm being hired for soprano stuff. I've never been soprano, and I'm belting soprano like it's nothing. This has been life-changing, therefore has made me really excited to share with my clients. My favorite thing has been how organically it changes the way that you sing. You could literally just do the exercises and not intentionally apply them to your songs, and it would still change the way you sound, the way you feel when you sing, and get you super excited. So then you take that extra step and apply some of these techniques specifically to the song, and you're a singer that you never thought you could be. That has been super cool for me personally and to watch. I got your book and I started reading, was like, this is hands-on. It wasn't just scientific words. Like, yes, it's NeuroVocal, but it's put in a language that I was able to easily translate to someone else. It wasn't just scientific stuff. It was both. I'm so grateful for the years of work that you did to help us as coaches. I don't know how much longer I would have continued, honestly, in my little studio, because it wasn't fulfilling anymore. It was just a job. And I'm excited to go in and work with people. It's the brain. Yes. I love that NeuroVocal is not just words being thrown at you. It's a feeling. It's intentional. You're learning how to rely on your brain to predict and your body to produce a great sound confidently every single time. I was totally excited, but also really nervous about being in a group of incredible, experienced coaches. But as you've said so many times, you find out vocal coaches are like the nicest people in the world, and it's true. And being able to bounce ideas off and hear other ideas, things that I never would have thought about using in my studio, was incredibly helpful and valuable to me. Format of the class for me was so perfect. As a working mom, even just as an adult, even if I didn't have kids, you know, we have jobs, we have responsibilities, and adding something else into that is scary in itself. But the way the class was laid out, 23 weeks, an hour and a half on Fridays, I mean, that's not a huge commitment. Your homework is working with your clients. It gave you time to really feel good about knowing what you're teaching them, because you already had time to digest it yourself. So the structure of the delivery of the course was so great. Everything is in one place, easy to find. So many times in my studio, I have caught myself correcting, saying, it should sound like this. We need to change this. In NeuroVocal, you really emphasized how important it is to embrace the client's sound and help to elevate their style, not just kind of put on them what you think they should sound like. And when you're doing this, 2 things happen. One, it makes your job a whole lot easier. You're taking a lot of pressure off of yourself. It also empowers the client. It makes them more excited about who they are as a singer and who they want to be. It gives them more confidence to give even more of themselves, and then it makes them want to go home and do the work. It's not just okay, I just had to do this in class for 30 minutes and see you next week. It's, I want to go home and see what else I can do. I'm just really excited and so thankful for your brain, your crazy nerd brain.